Welcome, I'm Dani Dazey, and this is my renovation story. Come on in. Palm Springs is only a few hours away from LA, so it's a really hot destination spot. And in the 50s and 60s, it was a huge hub for celebrities, and so many designers came out here and built vacation homes, and it became this town known for design. Specifically mid-century design, funky colors, prints. Palm Springs is full of personality, and I love Palm Springs. My mom was from Palm Springs, born and raised. My grandma, a lot of my relatives live and lived out here. And I saw this house, and it was actually in my price range, and it was so cute and so special that I just fell in love with it right off the bat. And we didn't even have like a big plan to rent it out at that point. We didn't really have any plan at all. We just loved the house. And then over the past 6.5 years, we've been slowly renovating one project at a time as our budget allowed. Owning a home was something that I was striving for so many years. And this is the house that ended up being my first home. And this space is actually what kind of launched my interior design career. I'm a print, fashion, and interior designer known for my use of bold colors and fun prints. It's just really cool to like finally get it to a place after all these years where it feels, I want to say finished. Nothing is ever finished, but it really feels like it's in such a good place. And I'm so proud of where we've gotten it to. It just really feels like a place of self-expression, and taking people on a tour through my house feels like giving them a little peek into who I am. One of the things that drew me to this house was how much curb appeal it had, with that gorgeous mountain backdrop and that statement orange door and the cactus garden. And it had this really cool PVC pipe sculpture in front. And from that moment, I just decided, okay, this house is gonna be an orange house. So I really leaned into the orange, and I wanted this home to feel rich with texture and with color and with the artwork and the wallpaper. You're kind of have this whole like visual feast as you step in the door. We did do some big changes with this house, but we did get lucky with some pretty good bones. It's so cute how it has this little dining nook right next to the foyer, next to the kitchen. It's just flooded with natural light. You get that Palm Springs sun. So it's just always the most magnificent light. We have the gorgeous landscape right outside, and it just has that awesome view of the cactus out front. And it's such a nice space to like sit and work or enjoy breakfast. Like, they don't make houses like this anymore. One of the biggest changes we made in this house was the floors. They were painted concrete and they were painted gray.
As if it's almost trying to be actual concrete.
They were peeling and they were really difficult to clean and keep up with. Changing it out for tile was the best decision we ever made. Like, these floors never look dirty. They sweep up super easy. They're so durable. They're so like cool temperature-wise. Of course, they're cool also. And it was a labor of love. My husband and our friend who's a contractor really busted it out. I was helping as much as I could too, getting all of the separators out and roughing up the floors.
Here is the heavy-duty grinder we use to get all of the concrete paint off the floor, leaving the beautiful concrete.
It was like weeks of living in renovation land, which we've done quite a few times, but it's never fun.
Meanwhile, these two lazy bones not giving us any help at all.
It was a journey, but it was so worth it. They're the first thing people notice when they walk in. Guests of all ages, like hearing their responses, kids are like, whoa, like this is so cool. And even like older guests will come in and will be like, wow, are these like the original floors? Like, this reminds me of that era. And it's just this really cool experience. Like, design is an experience, and I want to woo and wow people wherever I can. When we originally got the house, I loved the original kitchen. It was preserved 1959 William Kreisel pegboard kitchen. All the old appliances were built into the cabinetry, and we tried to preserve it as best as we could. I ended up painting the pegboard. At one point, the city did decommission our oven. We even had like an oven guy come seeing if he could fix it, and he said, I can't actually even turn this back on because it's been decommissioned by the city. So we were out of options at that point. And at the end of the day, the kitchen needs to be a kitchen. So we had to make a renovation here. The way that the cabinets are still has that mid-century feel. And of course, we got all the amazing vintage inspired appliances. And I really tried to bring in other retro tones. It feels so 70s and fun. People always think it is the original kitchen, but it's just a really good homage to it. If you use design right and you use print and color right, you can really work with any color and make it look awesome. Another really impactful change we made in this house is change out all of the lighting fixtures. There was essentially no overhead lighting in this house, so we had to have all of these put in. Just really helps bring light to this house, but also swapping out the lighting adds so much to the design. Like now here's this whole moment right here. It makes such a statement. It's so cool. And I think it just really gives it that fun Palm Springs mid-century feel. People come visit this city wanting to experience that era, that architecture, that design. So I want to give it to them. The living room had amazing bones, but it was all white walls and gray floors and zero personality. So that was the first order of business. How can I bring some color into this space? We still did keep a lot of the white walls because I do love how much light it brings into it. But I also just love an accent wall. It can add so much fun and personality. And this wall is really special to me because all of this artwork behind me is original artwork by my grandmother. She never got to see the house, and she's been a huge inspiration to me as an artist. And as a designer, I love color and bold design, and she always used the most amazing color in her artwork. And this was one of the first things we did. We got this house 6.5 years ago, and it's still one of my favorite walls, not only at this house, but that I think I've ever designed because it's so special to me. Sort of like a collaboration between my design and her artwork, and it's just really cool to have a space to honor her and her amazing work. I like trying to find balance between like these orange accent walls and then the splashes of color in the kitchen, and then you'll find the colors repeated in the furniture or the artwork. And then it's really just about spreading that throughout the room. It feels really 70s and authentic, but it's fresh and new. And I think a lot of things in this house feel super mid-century, but are kind of brought to the modern era, and you're able to experience it in a way that feels authentic, but also not dingy. And I love it. Down the hall, we have our bathroom that is a mix of original design and some fun touches. One of the coolest things we did was reglaze this vintage sunken tub. And it's one of those details that we wanted to keep. I mean, how fun is this like retro sunken feel? And the color is so much fun. Like you can't find a tub like this in this color. So reglazing is an awesome option if you want to add some color to it. We had a pedestal sink in here, and your girl needs some storage, so we swapped it out for this nice vanity. We changed out all of the lighting. We didn't do a whole lot in this bathroom, but just by paint, reglazing, and swapping things out, we were able to essentially create a totally different bathroom. And at the end of the hallway, we have our 3 bedrooms, starting off with our guest bedroom. It really leans into the yellow, almost has like a little bit more of a Joshua Tree vibe than a Palm Springs vibe in here. It's a little more earthy. There was zero lighting in here, and we redid the floors as well. And this sort of like yellowy orange mid-century pattern works really well with this room, and it also really works well with the bedrooms. And it's also the same tile that we use in the backsplash of the kitchen. So it's tied in different areas of the house, even though the floors are different. And I sort of love that there's like a different experience as you go into the bedrooms, like a little surprise, a little change. I think it's a really nice and peaceful guest room. Here we have a multi-purpose room. It serves as an office, a guest room. We really needed a space that was versatile. And this is a pull-out couch. It's one of the most comfortable pull-out couches. We've had it for the 6.5 years we've had the house, and it looks amazing still. I also added this mural in recently, painted it myself. like paint by numbers. Such a fun way to tie in a lot of the different colors we have in this room. I start to bring a little bit of blue into here, and I also tie it into the next room. So this little office / guest room is actually connected to our primary room. We added these little curtains in for privacy when we have big groups staying here. And originally we were thinking we were gonna close it up. It just made sense to have more bedrooms. But then after spending a little bit of time here, we decided we really liked how it felt like this grand primary room. And it also brings in light from this side of the house. It just creates a lot more light in the room. As you can see, I bring in a lot more of the cool tones in this room. And then I found some other pieces like the really cool velvet bed, the artwork on the wall, the vintage light fixture that bring in the orange, the yellow, and the blue and make it all make sense. I feel like it's a really big departure from the rest of the house, and it gives you a different experience as you walk in. I love to create as many different moments and experiences as I can. Back in this office, we use the blue as well. And so everything's tied nicely together with a bow and looks great. There really is a relaxing vibe in these rooms. It's just really magical. One of my favorite things about California design and mid-century design in particular is the indoor-outdoor lifestyle. I really wanted the outside to be a whole nother living room for people to hang out in. So we created a bunch of different vignettes, a really cool fire pit, hot tub to the cowboy pool. I think our yard is a cooler cactus garden experience than some of the public cactus gardens that there are in Palm Springs, and you get it all to yourself in our big private yard. It's just the coolest place, and we love spending as much time as we possibly can out here. Nothing beats the feeling of working really hard and then seeing the finished result, especially when you do it yourself or do it by hand. It's just that much sweeter to enjoy the finished result. This home launched my career as a designer, and it was my first home, so it's really meaningful to me. And it's actually nice to come here and feel like you can relax instead of feeling like you need to repaint the cabinets or caulk the tile that fell off in the kitchen. It's really just, to me, one of the most special places on earth, and I just feel honored to call it my own and be able to share it with others.